Hey guys, so today in this video I will tell you exactly the reason behind me purchasing this Alpha 1 Mark II camera. I know everybody's just talking about it, saying that there's not a lot of improvements, but for me there's plenty of improvements, and the reason for me to pull this trigger, I will tell you all about it throughout this unboxing. Now, that is a really interesting box, and on the packaging, that's what's cool. They start mentioning the Apple product, the iPad and iPhones, which apparently it's supposed to work great with. Who knows? I will still test those out. And also, if you do have questions about this camera, or if you have some thoughts or ideas for me to test or suggestions, please don't hesitate to put it in the comments below. Now, as you open this box, you have this cable management device. Nobody knew what the heck this thing is, so I have a completely dedicated video about this. If you want to check it out, I'm going to link it on the top right corner or in the description below, or maybe leave it in the end of this video. It is helpful if you do not have dedicated cages and all that good stuff. This cable management is awesome and it works great. So additionally to that, you have a separate eyepiece for the viewfinder. It's bigger, it's pretty soft, and it helps you if you are shooting something outside and super bright. Multiple times I was shooting on my FX3 and I really was hoping that I would have some sort of eyepiece because it was just so bright and I couldn't see the screen. Now with this one, it's going to be not a problem. Now of course all the paperwork nobody really cares about and never reads. And of course the shoulder strap. I honestly rarely see anybody use shoulder straps, but it is cool to have. Maybe you're a collector. Okay, this one is additional reason for me to update to this camera because it comes with this dual charger. I did confirm it charges same time 2 batteries, and it does use USB Type-C. Thank goodness. I'm honestly fed up with all the different types of chargers. I want to have everything switched to USB Type-C or Thunderbolt. I'm tired, and I think this year 2025 is going to be that year that I'm going to be just switching everything, all my devices, selling whatever is not USB Type-C, because it's such a ease when you have just one cable that can charge it all. You don't have to think where's your USB-A or micro USB. It's just one cable system, and it's just so much better. One battery, not 2, even though the charger has 2 slots. Now you have the camera itself. There's nothing else in the box. And I don't know why Sony does it, just putting this LCD screen out like that. What I would do if I would package, I would just cover it, but I don't know, maybe they're flexing that it's not going to be scratched, even though they are pretty durable. So, and I want to just quickly run through those things, that the reason why I actually made the upgrade. One of those reasons is 8K 30 frames per second. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You have such a high quality footage that you're going to be capturing, and I know the stabilization is only on standard if you are shooting 8K 30 frames per second, but that's what I have gimbal for, and that's going to be my camera to shoot some fantastic B-roll. With the gimbal, it's just absolutely amazing combination. Yes, FX3, A7, S3, they all have 12,800 ISO, second native ISO, which is literally can see in the dark. But with this camera, you have 5,000, which is also amazing second native ISO that you can kick in at S-Log3. And you can also apply your own custom LUTs that you created. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be making some bomb LUTs for people to download, or maybe I'll sell them if they're going to be popular. Don't hate me, making just a little bit of money to make more videos like these. Now, with that 8K, you not only have 4K 120 just like all the other Sony cameras, but you have a stabilization that has 8.5 stops. Not to mention the dynamic active steady shot is absolutely nuts. You do not need a gimbal if you are shooting in that specific stabilization, especially if you put in like a 4K 60, you put on dynamic active steady shot. I mean, you can run and it's just going to be all steady. Plus, I'm going to try to test it with the Catalyst Browse gyro data. I'm going to make a whole separate video. I'm probably going to link it here on the top right corner or in description below. The LCD screen, that's another thing that I'm absolutely excited about, because the first A1 Mark I not doing it for me. That screen by itself is a deal breaker. And also AI autofocus is just must nowadays. Multiple times when I'm just tapped to focus, it tracks my subject, and if for some reason my talent goes behind the wall or behind some sort of tree, it will find it without a problem. So it's just one less thing for me to actually worry about. I'm thinking about composition, I'm thinking about exposure, some of the cool shots, movements. I do not want to worry about if my subject is in focus. So with AI, it's going to be next level. And all the latest features that Sony came up with for like a decade, they all in this camera. So to me, it is a hybrid powerhouse. To this day, even the Mark I, to this day, there's not a lot of cameras that can actually beat that. And if you know of such a camera, please fight me in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Stay awesome, my friends, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.